If you want to check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We roll on. 8 p.m. Eastern action is the next spot on Max's card. UT Rio Grande Valley Vaqueros 3-2, 0-2 on the road at Texas A&M. Corpus Christi Islanders 1-3, 1-1 at home. American Bank Center, Corpus Christi, Texas. This is the South Texas Showdown. At FanDuel right now, UT Rio Grande Valley are 3.5-point favorites at -110, and the total is at 140.5. These teams met up last Wednesday, December 2nd, in a very tight 62-59 home win for UT Rio Grande Valley. UTRGV came in as 9.5-point favorites in that one. Now 3.5 today. Texas A&M CC couldn't hit a bucket in the first half. There was a very low scoring first half, 24-15 lead for Rio Grande Valley. At the break, Corpus Christi found their stroke in the second half. They put up 44 points before losing by just 3. Since then, UTRGV have beaten up on NAIA Our Lady of the Lake 91-68 at home before traveling to College Station and losing to Texas A&M 81-68. Texas A&M Corpus Christi had their home game against Arlington Baptist canceled on December 4th due to positive COVID cases in the Arlington Baptist program. They haven't played since. So we have Corpus Christi hasn't played since that 62-59 loss at UT Rio Grande Valley. Max, take it away, my man. The Vaqueros against the Islanders.
Yeah, with Rio Grande Valley, this is a rivalry game against Corpus Christi. I don't expect any love loss to be missing in this game. The bottom line is this game stayed under by 22 points last time, and they've only adjusted it by 3 points. So that leads me to believe that they do think that Corpus Christi is going to be able to score the basketball at a higher rate than they're able to throughout the game, and not necessarily being able to put up 44 or so in the second half. By my numbers, this game is still staying under. This is a Texas A&M Corpus Christi team that is able to keep this is a Rio Grande Valley team that can keep Corpus Christi under 60 points. Their three-point defense is great at 29%. Their free throw shooting is also shit at 61%, but that helps the under, and I don't think that it's going to be as close as it was last time. With this Rio Grande Valley team, they got to win on the glass. That's what they do well. They bang on the glass. They are good position. You get low, you use those hips, you clear that space out. That's the most effective way to do it. It's not pretty. It doesn't feel good, but it's the right thing to do. When I look at this first half in Rio Grande Valley, this is a number that I think that there could be close to 4.5 points of value in. But it's going to be dependent on Rio Grande Valley keeping Corpus Christi off the line, because they do attempt 20 plus attempts a game. They got to get on the offensive glass and own that, where they average about 12 offensive rebounds a game. Obviously, you discount these stats a little bit based on the quality of opponent. But naturally, based on their roster and what their roster personnel skills are, it doesn't really throw me for a twirl, So with Javon Levi, you need him to score more. He's doing everything else well. He's distributing, he's facilitating, he's rebounding the basketball. He's got to score more. Leaving it and putting it on Quentin Johnson and Sean Ray is not a long-term successful operation. I think that they performed quite admirably so far, with Sean Ray averaging 15 points per game and hitting 78% of his free throws, which obviously I love as someone who's going to be backing them as a favorite. There is lots of depth on this Rio Grande Valley team, so if someone's not having a good game, there are alternative options. Hopefully that doesn't come to be. But this is a rivalry game. I think that Rio Grande Valley, even though Corpus Christi is playing with revenge, I don't think it plays into it. I don't trust Jordan Harrison and Miles Smith for Corpus Christi to shoot the three. Last year, this was something that was a major strength for them. Now they've really had to rely on Rasheed Brown and Jalen White, which I'm personally not comfortable with. I think that with Rasheed Brown, you get a good three-point shooter, a good rebounder, and a good slasher. And Jalen White, you're getting a guy that can rebound the basketball, your top rebounder, and he's shooting pretty well from the field. So a guy that looks for a good shot and takes good shots is someone that you should be worried about. But this is another team in Corpus Christi that if you test them with foul trouble, you test that depth and you put them at a significant disadvantage. I think that Rio Grande Valley has a more complete effort tomorrow, and I think that they go wire to wire. So I'll take the 3.5, and I'll take the under 140 or better if I can get it full game.
All right, let's do it right now. First off, we're taking UT Rio Grande Valley minus 3.5 at minus 110. And then we are taking the under 140.5. Under 140.5. That's slightly juiced at minus 112.
Yeah, I can pay that.
In business, double up on UT Rio Grande Valley. Well, side and total. Minus 3.5 full game, minus 110, and under 140.5 at minus 112.